Twin Cities, get loud and say it with me! This is Monster Jam!
We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless.
The first competition of the event is JCB Racing. All 8 of our drivers have been put in an order based off of a random draw. Now these drivers are going to be going up against the track and the clock trying to secure the fastest time. The fastest time of JCB Racing will take home the first 8 points of the event. Twin Cities, are you ready for JCB Racing?
Oh, we are going to kick things off with our first driver up. He is your 2025 Rookie of the Year. It's Train Robbins, Crazy Train. Our staging lights are lit at the far end of our race lane. Outside, yellow lights means our drivers need to fire their engines. 2 yellow lights means they're staged and ready to go. And then we'll be looking for that green light. Train Robbins and Crazy Train from Lawson, New York, competing since 2018. Let's go racing!
That's going to be a 10.467 for Train Robbins, Crazy Train.
Take a look at the super glue, glued to the action replay. A nice move there, nice driving there from Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, who clocked in a time of 10.467. We're gonna move on here to our next driver up. She is your 2024 fan favorite driver of the year. It's Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo must get a time faster than 10.467 to be the time to beat here in JCB Racing. She inches her way to the starting line as we wait for the green light.
That's going to be an 11.525 for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
Keep in mind that if our drivers hit that great turn pod, it'll be a 5-second penalty if that turn pod comes out of the perimeter. And what great driving there from Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. She is currently with a 11.525, which puts her in the 2nd spot. We're moving right along. Representing MK Motorsports from Kewanee, Wisconsin, it is Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Getting ready to see where she ends up here in JCB Racing.
That's going to be a 17.472 for Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon.
Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. Again, a 5-second penalty because that great turn pod was knocked out of the perimeter. So a 17.474 for Michaela Toluchka and Megalodon, which currently put her in the 3rd position. There's up to 10 seconds deductions also if you knock that turn pod out, and of course you have to have 1 tire going up the traverse of the ramp there as well. We're going to move on here with our next driver up. This is Chelsea Van Cleve, Sparkle Smash. Chelsea Van Cleve and Sparkle Smash. This is her 9th Monster Jam truck she's driven in her career. She gets lined up.
That is a time of 11.711 for Chelsea Van Cleve, Sparkle Smash.
Take a look at the replay. Kind of a wide turn there at the far end of the track going up to the finish line, but what a great run there for Chelsea Van Cleve, Sparkle Smash, 11.711. Take a look at our JCB competition leaderboard. Crazy Train and Triton Robbins is the time to beat, 10.467. Followed by Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo with 11.525. Sparkle Smash, Chelsea Van Cleve clocks in a time of 11.711, and crossing the finish line with a time of 17.474 is Michaela Telechka and Megalodon. And we're getting halfway through our field of competitors here as we're gonna get set here for your 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year, Brandon Telechka, living on the edge. Fresh off the Last Chance qualifier last week, Monster Jam World Finals.
That's a time of 10.688 for Brandon Telechka, living on the edge.
Nice turning there on both sides of the pod. Brandon Telechka with the second fastest time, living on the edge there, 10.688. So a 10.688 for Brandon Telechka, living on the edge. Some nice driving there from Brandon Telechka. That puts him in the second position here in your JCB competition. And we're gonna continue on here in his rookie season. This is Montana Robbins playing crazy. Time to beat, 10.467 is the time to beat.
That is a 10.400 for Montana Robbins, playing crazy.
Incredible driving. Take a look at the super glue, glued to the action replay. Stays nice and tight through all of the turns there. Even clips the front tire and still manages to clock in a super fast time. That is the time to beat, 10.400. Montana Robbins playing crazy. A 10.400 Montana Robbins and playing crazy. That is the time to beat. Incredibly fast here for Montana Robbins and playing crazy. We only have two more drivers remaining here before we crown our JCB Racing winner. He was in your last chance qualifier here in just a couple days ago. Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Co-winner of the Last Chance qualifier. Of course, big accolades to his name as he gets set and ready to the line here. Your 2024 Arena Series West champion.
That is a 10.472 for Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
Times are getting nice and fast here as we take a look at the aerial view from Gravedigger and the super glue glued to the action replay. A 10.472 from Matt Cody and Gravedigger, staying nice and tight in those turns as well. That will put him in the third spot here in JCB Racing. He is our final competitor here of JCB Racing, your 2025 Entertainer of the Year and 2024 Rookie of the Year, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. He needs to beat a time faster than Playing Crazy and Montana Robbins, 10.400. It will be between Montana Robbins and El Toro Loco. Who will it be?
That is a 10.698, the time for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Minnesota, your JCB Racing winner is Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. An incredible time, 10.400, puts him on top of the leaderboard and gets his JCB Racing win here for the first time here in the Xcel Energy Center. Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy, is your JCB Racing winner, collected his first 8 points of this afternoon.
Monster Jam fans taking home the first 8 points of the event. I've got Montana Robbins here, Plain Crazy Montana. We talked a little bit during pit party, man, and you were like, you know, man, I'm just over here in the background, not right now here in St. Paul, taking home this racing victory. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, you know what? I came out here and I was like, man, this dirt's a little tacky, but it worked out in my favor here in this turn. We got super slick around there. We came around fast. Here we are up here on the pod.
Absolutely, taking out Big Brother as well there in Crazy Train. Now, of course, we're going to keep this rolling along. Montana, we have the two-wheel skills coming up next. How do you like your chances there against these great competitors?
That's right. The crazier you Monster Jam fans get, the crazier I'm going to get out here in my Monster Jam truck. We're going to put it on the front two wheels, maybe on the back too. You never know. We're going to get crazy out here. Let me hear you guys.
Congratulations to Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy. He is your JCB Racing winner and will sit on top of the leaderboard here this afternoon with the first 8 points of the night. Take a look at the replay there, staying nice and tight through both of the turns there, making it up to the finish line. He is your JCB Racing winner. And don't forget, if you have not been to our Monster Jam pit party, you can still meet our 8 superstar drivers at our post-show meet and greet, which means you scan that QR code, limited seats are available, and all of the drivers after the event here this afternoon will meet you at a location, and you will be able to meet all of your drivers, take pictures, get autographs. So if you did not get all your autographs at our Monster Jam pit party, or you're just joining us now, you can go to our post-event meet and greets. Make sure you scan that QR code and we'll see you there. Ready? That is your BKT overall event leaderboard. 8 points belong to Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, sitting there with 7 points. Right behind him is Gravedigger, Living on the Edge, El Toro Loco, Scooby-Doo, Sparkle Smash, and Megalodon. All right, we're hanging out with my new buddy, Killian. Can you wave to everybody? Say hi. Hi. Okay, so we're going to play a game really quickly. It is called our Mini Jams Racer. And you've got to pick who you think the winner is going to be. So in a minute, we're going to show you 3 Monster Jam trucks that you get to pick from. All right, you're going to pick who the winner is. Do you think you can do that? All right, he said yes. All right, let's take a look at who you can pick. You can pick from El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, or Megalodon. Who you picking?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. Do we got any Gravedigger fans in the house? Do we have any El Toro Loco fans? What about Megalodon? Oh, okay. All right, Killian. We're going to count them down from 3, 2, and 1, and they're going to go off. All right? 3, 2, 1, and they're off. And it is Gravedigger up in head. Right behind him, Megalodon and El Toro Loco coming around that turn. And he's still in the lead. You're looking really good, Killian. Oh, taking the inside is El Toro Loco. Now he's sitting in second. Megalodon in third. They're coming back around there, and Megalodon is trying to get the lead. Cuts in close. It's going to be close. Who is it? Oh, it's Gravedigger. You won, Killian. Give me a high five. Give me a high five. 5? All right. Don't leave me hanging here. Congratulations, you won. Guess what you won? You got a prize. What do you think you won? You won the Spin Master Loop of Doom play set with Megalodon. You can get it wet. You can play with it right there. Wash off your Monster Jam truck. Here, you want to hold it? Here, come up here. All right, you got to show it to everybody. Tell them, get your Spin Master Loop of Doom wherever you buy toys. Clap it up for Killian, guys. All right, our next competition coming up is our Monster Jam 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Our drivers will have 2 attempts to throw down their sickest tricks on 2 wheels. You might see some poppers, combinations, wheelies, bicycles. You never know what you're gonna see. And to get a deeper dive into what we're gonna see and those tricks you might see out on the track, let's take a look at the video board.
Monster Jam fans, this is going to be your first opportunity to use judgeszone.com. So make sure you have your smartphones ready. You can scan that QR code over there. Just use judgeszone.com. You're going to enter STP for St. Paul. And once you do, you'll see a BKT tire that you need to slide up or down to whatever desired score you wish to give our superstars. Now, we're counting on all you fans to judge this competition fairly and accurately, for you're gonna help us decide who takes home that BKT overall event trophy at the end of the day. So Monster Jam fans, let's keep this going. Who's ready for your 2-wheel skills competition?
We're gonna kick things off with our first driver up, Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Tries for the popper off the log stack. She has 1 more attempt remaining.
We're gonna need a bigger boat, Minnesota. Make some noise for Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon.
Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. Megalodon making sure that she makes her mark here in the land of 10,000 lakes. Time to get those scores locked in. JudgesZone.com. Michaela Telechka, Megalodon kicking things off here. You've got about 3 seconds left at JudgesZone.com. And there you see her score. It is a 3.883. Our second driver up, Chelsea Van Cleve, Sparkle Smash. Tries for a popper back into a moonwalk, and one more attempt remaining for Sparkle Smash.
That's gonna do it. Make some noise, everyone, for your favorite unicorn, Chelsea Van Cleve, Sparkle Smash. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's head over to JudgesZone.com. Lock in those scores.
A little slick there. You can see out on the track for Chelsea Van Cleve and Sparkle Smash off the big ramp there. Not able to get the traction to land that popper into a moonwalk combination she tried on her first attempt. So we will count down here at JudgesZone.com for your scores, and there it is, a 3.186. Moving right along. It's Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo in her 10th season here from Sullivan, Illinois. Your 2015 Rookie of the Year, 2019 All-Star Challenge Breaststroke Champion. A lot of accolades to her name as she gets ready to throw down her two tricks.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Where are you? Right here in Minnesota, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. 20 seconds on the clock, St. Paul. Let's get those scores into JudgesZone.com.
Big sky wheelie there for Scooby-Doo and Brianna Mahan after the first attempt. Look how good that vertical position is. Gets a little bump and roll too as well. Scooby-Doo, Brianna Mahan, awaiting your scores now at JudgesZone.com. There she is. Give her a round of applause. Scores are locked. There they are. 6.655. We got a new leader. Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo. So Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, your score to beat as we're going to get set for our next driver up, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. The popper moonwalk nose wheelie on the pod. One more attempt remaining.
Ese toro está loco! Un poquitito loco! Make some noise for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. JudgesZone.com is now open. Give him some love.
Sing it, David, sing it! El Toro Loco with the combination move, stompy, popper, moonwalk, reverse popper. I couldn't keep track. Take a look at the super glue. Glued to the action replay. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, your score to beat Scooby-Doo, 6.655. Minnesota, you ready to see that score? Your score for El Toro Loco is 9.173. We got a new leader, El Toro Loco. Well, we're gonna keep things moving right along with our next driver at Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. The popper off the log stack into a stoppy, and a little bit of a combination move there from Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. One more attempt remaining.
Make some noise, Monster Jam fans, for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Head over to JudgesZone.com. Let's lock those scores in.
A little bird's eye view from on top of the pod there on our super glue glued to the action replay. The first attempt there from Plain Crazy. Some nice combinations there. Unfortunately, just a little too slick. No traction there for the second attempt for Plain Crazy. Your scores are locked. Your score for Plain Crazy, 7.174. Our sixth competitor coming up here will be Triton Robbins and Crazy Train. Another attempt there off the big pod. Still pretty slick for our drivers here. One more attempt remaining for Montana Robbins and Crazy Train.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Montana Robbins, Crazy Train. Give it up, everybody, for Triton Robbins. Head over to JudgesZone.com. 20 seconds.
Somebody give David a record deal here for all the poetry slamming down here. Super glue glued to the action replay there from Crazy Train. Unfortunately, not able to get that traction off the big jump, but then gives you some wheelie action there off of our Monster Jam pod. Score is in 4.496. And we have two more drivers remaining here. Coming up next, we got Matt Cody, Gravedigger. One more attempt remaining for Gravedigger and Matt Cody. Reverse popper balances on the wheelie bar, giving you a little wave. Waves those tires. Uses that rear steering to collect his.
Get your shovels, Twin Cities! He's digging up the competition. Matt Cody, Gravedigger. 20 seconds. Let's go to judgeszone.com.
A nice chest move there, using the reverse popper. He saw everybody else having some issues there with the big jump there, going for the popper. So he goes for the reverse popper. A real smart veteran move there from Matt Cody and Gravedigger. You can take a look at the replays there, brought to you by the original Super Glue. Time to get those scores locked in as we take a look at that second attempt. Scores are in. Your score to beat El Toro Loco, 9.173. And your score is an 8.092. Good enough for the second spot. We only have one more driver remaining. And you can see where we stand in the Monster Jam two-wheel skills leaderboard. El Toro Loco Fernando Martinez is your score to beat, 9.173. Matt Cody Gravedigger currently in 8.092, while Playing Crazy Scooby-Doo, Crazy Train, Megalodon, and Sparkle Smash round out your 7 competitors. We only have 1 competitor left. And of course, we're getting word that he might have a broken planetary, and David will let you know what is going on with Gravedigger and Matt Cody here in just a little bit. Reminder, you the fans, if you've not started scoring, you can do at any time. You can start scoring at any time. Our drivers will have 2 attempts. You can scan that QR code. If you've not logged on to judgeszone.com, we're gonna be looking for stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, and moonwalks. Hey, David, what did you think about that run there, the second attempt especially?
Well, you know, Fernando Martinez already set the bar, so Matt Cody knew exactly what he needed to do hitting that track. But Kay, as you can see, slick is the word of the day so far. It's pretty hard for these BKT tires to get some traction when there's not a lot of tackiness out there on the track. So I can't wait for the halftime report, catch up with some of these drivers and see what exactly was going on out there in the track. But hey, Matt Cody left it all out, Kay. He did a really good job.
You can see that tire's locked as well, so he's just dragging him right now, and that means most likely a locked planetary, a broken planetary. Fun fact though, David, those cleats or the tread of the BKT tire, they're only 2 inches, so you really have to dig into that dirt in order to get that traction. So can't wait to see what your update is. Of course, we'll hopefully see Matt Cody in the second half of our Monster Jam action. We only have 1 more driver remaining, and on deck will be Brandon Toluchka and Living on the Edge. He will be our final competitor here of the two-wheel skills challenge. It will be between him and Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. He is our final competitor here before you crown your very first winner using judgeszone.com. Brandon Toluchka, Living on the Edge. All right, Brandon Toluchka and Living on the Edge, our final competitor. Just getting the clear here from our JCB Dirt Squad. We want to give them a big shout out and thank you to our JCB Dirt Squad. Not only did they help build the track, but they help recover all of our Monster Jam trucks if there are some issues there. And once the event is over, tomorrow they will use that equipment to clear the track off and make sure that your Minnesota Wild are back in action for the hockey season here. Brandon Telechka living on the edge, debuting the brand new Monster Jam truck that he and his wife designed, living on the edge. Former driver of Just Get Her Done 2, second generation driver here of the Telechka family. They live outside of Green Bay, Wisconsin, so this is definitely like a second home to them as we await to see what he throws down. It'll be between him and Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco for your two-wheel skills competition winner. Another 8 points are on the line, and we will see a new winner here this afternoon when it comes down to the skills challenge. You can see our JCB Dirt Squad navigating Gravedigger back into the crash zone. The crash zone is where we fix all of the trucks there, and it is right behind those seats there. Won't be able to see it, but of course David will give you an inside look here in a little bit as we're gonna continue on with our last driver up. And a save there. Got a lot of power onto that popper. Almost flipped over, but was able to save it. A nice save there from Living on the Edge. One more attempt remaining.
He's not playing it safe, Kay. He's living on the edge. That's Brandon Telechka. Let's go to judgeszone.com for the last time here in the two-wheel skills competition. Let him know what you thought.
The pogo bounce back into the popper on the second attempt. Incredible there, and of course the big save there on the first attempt. Brandon Telechka living on the edge. Let's take a look at that second attempt though. Right here, we've got the popper. Made it look real easy. I know a lot of our drivers have had some trouble between him and El Toro Loco, though they've been able to navigate that jump. Balances it out, walks it a little bit on the nose wheelie, and then will pogo bounce it right there. Oh, I think I was a little early. 8.334 is the score for Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done, which means your winner of the two-wheel skills challenge, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Alrighty, Monster Jam fans. Wow, you were in for a treat joining me here on top of the pod. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, bringing the smoke to the competition here in St. Paul. You take the two-wheel skill win today. First one here, so that's pretty exciting for you, right?
Yeah, it would mean even more if we can get to that overall championship, but this is a start. Thank you so much, St. Paul. That one was for you guys. That was the first time you guys got to score a competition. You guys thought I was the best. I really appreciate that. My crew chief said, hey, man, whatever in 15 seconds you can do, go for it. That's usually shorter than what we're allowed to do, so I was like, all right, this is going to be a high-speed to two-wheel, and it worked out. Again, you guys picked me as the winner. Can't thank you enough.
Truly, you had a masterclass here in skill and technique for two-wheel, but this is, what the fans are here to see. We have Monster Jam Freestyle coming up after our halftime. I know you have something up your sleeve for the fans here in Minnesota.
You know what? I kind of actually don't, David. Usually, whenever I have something planned, that's when things go bad. So like I said in pit party, whatever's in here, I'm going to toss that out. Just let my right foot do the talking. Let these fans get loud, and we're going to have ourselves a good time here at Monster Jam, baby.
The plan is no plan. Give it up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Congratulations to Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco, your two-wheel skills challenge winner. You can take a look at that replay now. Throwing down some nice moves here on his 2 attempts. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco takes the win with a 9.173. We're gonna show you where we stand right now on top of the leaderboard. Playing crazy, and Montana Robbins sitting with 13 points, but right behind him is Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco with 12. But you can see there is a 3-way tie with 12 points. Matt Cody, Gravedigger, and Brandon Toluchka and Living on the Edge all share 12 points apiece. It is literally gonna come down to Monster Jam Freestyle. So that's where you see where we stand in the chase for the BKT Overall Event Championship. Well, right now, this is halftime. We've had an exciting first half of Monster Jam action. We're gonna throw it to halftime. Be sure to head up to the concourse, go to your concessions, and grab your official Monster Jam merchandise. Meet us right back here because we've got our 4 freestyle motocross riders ready to take to the sky. And of course, our very last Monster Jam competition, it'll be our Monster Jam freestyle competition. So a lot more action coming your way. Right now, this is halftime.
Let's get this started, St. Paul. Make some noise for your first rider, Alex Damlow. Keep it going for AJ Rosebrill. Woo-hoo! The one, the only, Billy Wilson. And of course, we have Josh Hedford. Woo, with some style on that one, Josh. One is good, but twice is just as nice. Let's go, Alex. AJ's in the house. Up. And down. Billy Wilson, what you got for the people? Let's go, Josh. Give the people what they want. High-flying affair, but we're not done. Make some noise. Come on, Alex. AJ. Woo! Billy Wilson throwing it down. Come on, Josh Hedford. Oh, they're just warming up, Twin Cities. Let me hear you make some noise if you like what you see. Woo, damn low got high on that one. Let's go, AJ. With the backflip. Billy Wilson. Let's go, Josh Hedford. Let's make some noise for your stars of USFMX. Coming in right now. This is an incredible time. Kay, how much fun are you having up there?
We are having a blast. I got some friends up here. We are rocking out right now, freestyle motocross. All right, we're gonna get into our best trick competition, and this is where all you fans are gonna use judgeszone.com, just like you've been doing for your Monster Jam drivers. So what's gonna happen is our riders are gonna throw down one trick. You'll have 20 seconds to lock in your fan score at judgeszone.com, and we will choose a best trick competition winner. David, are you ready?
Okay, I was born ready, but it's not about me. St. Paul, are you ready? Get those phones ready for judgeszone.com. Let's kick off this best trick competition, Kay.
Absolutely. We're going to see our first rider up, Alex Damlow. He comes to you from Hutchinson, riding for 4 years. He's a Warner One Logistics. A big shout out to Rutted Racing and Black Diamond FX. Once you see that front tire hit that mat, I need you all to get as loud as you can.
Oh, all right, judgeszone.com is open, so you have 20 seconds to lock those scores in for Alex Damlow and that trick that he just pulled off. Let's show some love, Twin Cities.
All right, you see the super glue glued to the action replay, and the scores are locked in. Your score for Alex Damlow is a 7.197. That's a good score to kick things off. We're going to move on with our next rider up, AJ Rosebrill. AJ Rosebrill, our second rider up to compete here, hails from Chicago, Illinois. Riding for 26 years, been riding professionally freestyle motocross for 14, and did 2 FMX tours in China. So we're going to see what he throws down here in just a moment. All right, AJ Rosebrill getting ready. Now, Excel Energy Center, I need you to scream!
Woo! Showing off over there, AJ. Judgeszone.com is open, 20 seconds. Let's lock those scores in.
We see the backflip. I think he kicked his leg out there too, so maybe a little extra there on the backflip as well. And the super glue glued to the action replay. Scores are locked in. Your score to beat 7.197. Your score for AJ Rosebrill is... Look at that, we got a new leader, 8.353. New leader already we got coming up, Billy Wilson. Billy Wilson comes to you all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. Been riding for 4 years professionally. Went from BMX riding to FMX riding. He owns a nonprofit called Wilson BMX where he teaches young kids to ride BMX. So big shout out to him. He's gonna throw down his next trick. Make some noise for Billy Wilson!
Woo! Mercy, Billy! Fantastic backflip right there. Let's see what everybody here in the arena thinks. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds.
All right, we got another backflip. So was it as good as AJ's? That will be for you to all to consider. Scores are locked. Your score to beat, AJ Rosebrill, 8.353. Your score for Billy Wilson, ooh, an 8.036. Good enough for second. He is our final competitor in the best trick competition. Makes a noise for Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina. Started FMX professionally in 2006. Competed in Europe and is sponsored by Yamaha. Let's see what Josh Hedford can do. Make some noise!
Josh Hedford, are you kidding me? Flying high. Let's see Judgeszone.com if that's gonna be good enough to take the top position.
He backflipped and then let go of the seat. He was just suspended in the air. Incredible. Time to see what you think. Scores are locked. Your score to beat, AJ Rosebrill, 8.353. Let's see that score for Josh Hedford. 9.468. He is your winner of the Best Trick competition.
All righty, we're gonna catch up with Josh in just a minute, but first, I think you all wanna see a little bit more. Do you wanna see some more? Oh, we're gonna do that again. Excel Energy Center, do you want more? Let's do it, boys. We got something special for you. It is time for Choo-Choo! The Crazy Train. Trick after trick after trick after trick until you make as much noise as possible. Are you ready? The train is in the station. It's pulling out. Choo-choo! Now that was nice. That was nice, Kay, I'm not gonna lie. But how about we do it twice? Let's go, boys. Another train for the people. They're pulling up, they're getting ready. This is world-class talent that you are experiencing here in the Twin Cities. I think that train is ready. Choo-choo! Josh Hedford with the finale. All righty, here we go. I think they can do more. I think they can do one more. Twin Cities, get loud if you want one more. Here they come. One last train. Here in the land of 10,000 lakes, we're bringing the dirt, we're bringing the action, and they're bringing the train. Choo! Unbelievable. Everybody here in the arena, give it up one more time for your superstars of USFMX. All righty, what do you say, St. Paul, Minnesota? Let's catch up with the winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition. We have Josh Hedford. Woo, boy, you were going high, my friend. You look tired, my man, but not only that, accomplished. You have taken the Best Trick Competition here, very first one in this arena. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. We popped that ramp up a little bit more than we did in practice yesterday, and it helped out a ton. And yeah, I can't get over like the fans screaming and yelling. That's what's really getting us pumped up right now.
Yeah, 100%. This arena was bringing it, so that's really on you guys for helping Josh hit those heights. Now, this is a question that's on everybody's mind. How amazing is it to be able to fly from one side of the arena to the other? When you're up there, do you even see any of the fans, or are you just in the zone?
Oh, I could see them. I was staring at these guys over here and the kids over here when I was on my 9 o'clock knack looking over. So that's pretty fun. I always try to look around and see what's going on, especially like in backflips. It makes it fun.
Absolutely. Now we have two more events. We had 3 events here on the weekend, so we have 2 more coming up. Of course, you and the rest of the riders are going to be here throwing it down at halftime, trying to win another title for that FMX Best Trick. So are you going to try something different for the next event, or are you just going to play the hits?
I got a few tricks left up my sleeve, and I know the other guys do too, and we're just getting warmed up for the weekend. So, you know, like the bigger they go, the bigger I got to go. So it works out. We'll see what happens.
You guys are going to hang out to watch, of course, the pinnacle of the sport, Monster Jam Freestyle. You excited for freestyle?
Yeah, I'm ready for freestyle. These guys are going down and throwing huge. I know there's a couple new bodies on these trucks I haven't seen, and I'm excited to see what they can do.
Hopefully they tear them up here for the people in St. Paul. Everybody give it up for your FMX Best Trick winner, Josh Hedford. Twin Cities, we have reached the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Coming from the ocean to the land of 10,000 lakes, Michaela Telushka, Megalodon. JudgesZone.com is open. Let's get those scores in. Remember, code STP, 20 seconds.
The salt water has moved to the clear water. Here as we take a look at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Now use that replay as a way for you to get all those scores locked in at JudgesZone.com. It's essentially a highlight reel of all the great moves that each and every one of our drivers throw down. Scores are locked. Your score for Megalodon is... You gave her a 6.366. We're gonna move on to our next driver up. It's Crazy Train, Triton Robbins.
Get up on that train! Give it up for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's lock those scores in.
All right, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train throwing down the second freestyle that we're seeing out here. And we're taking a look at that aerial view there from Crazy Train. Brought to you by the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Gives you a little bit of a technical move too as well. So some nice variation there for Crazy Train. Score to beat 6.366. Your score for Crazy Train is... We got a new leader, 7.279. Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Now we're going to see the other half of the Robbins. It's Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy.
Twin Cities, make some noise for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. 20 seconds, JudgesZone.com.
All right, we're seeing that Super Glue Glued to the Action replay there. Brought to you by Plain Crazy. Let's see how crazy he's gonna get here. And we're waiting to see those scores at JudgesZone.com. Few more seconds remain. Scores are locked in. Your score for Plain Crazy is 6.743. All right, so I'm hanging out with some new friends of mine. We're gonna play this game called, we're gonna reveal a truck. So what's gonna happen is you've got to guess to see what truck it is. You guys ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's see. All right, this truck has a little purple in it. It has a horn, but it's got glitter. It's here. It might be kind of a horse. What do you think it is?
Sparkle Smash.
Sparkle Smash. Do you think it's Sparkle Smash?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Is it Sparkle Smash? It is Sparkle Smash. Congratulations. You're all going home with matching hats because you guys are all cousins and brothers. So we have to make sure. So here you go. Ready? Hat for you. Hat for you. Gravedigger hats because you all have Gravedigger stuff on. Well, you have an El Toro Loco, but you can be a fan of both. There you go. Clap it up for my friends over here. And if you want to grab your hats, you can get them at the concourse. On the count of 3, I need you all to scream Gravedigger. 1, 2, 3. Looks like he's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. And lands it for the people. Can he save it? No!
Rising from the depths of the grave, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's head over to judgeszone.com. Unbelievable, Kay.
David, what a crazy finish there from Matt Cody and Gravedigger. Take a look at the replay. Of course, it starts with the Morgan & Morgan backflip and then ends with a somersault, cartwheel, whatever you want to call it. There he is. Make some noise for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. We are awaiting your fan scores now at judgeszone.com. Your scores are locked. Your score to beat 7.279 from Crazy Train. Your score for Gravedigger is 9.109. We got a new leader, Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
Unbelievable run. Did you like that run from Gravedigger?
Yeah.
Oh man, we were having so much fun out here, but let's keep the good times going. Joining me right now, I've got Liam and Addie. We're gonna play the St. Jude's Helmet Shuffle to see if maybe you could win yourselves a prize. So let's get that helmet shuffle up there on the big video board. It's pretty simple. You follow that helmet and you tell me where that trophy is hidden. Everybody here in the arena is gonna help you out by yelling it once they have an idea. So here we go. You see the trophy right there in the middle. Let's shuffle them around. Keep an eye on it, Addie and Liam. Ooh, all right, moving around, moving around, moving around. Did you catch that? Oh, we're keeping it going. I hope you didn't stop. Liam's pretty confident. Here we go. Wow, this is a really long shuffle, and now they try to trick you out. Liam, what do you think?
2.
What do you think, Addie?
2.
All right, everybody here in the arena, yell it out. Let's see if they're right. Is it under 2? I'll tell you where it's not under. It is definitely not under 3. 50-50 shot. It's not under 1. Liam, Addie, you have won yourselves this play set by Spin Master. That is the Monster Jam Loop of Doom. Now, that is for you. You got to share it, okay? Liam, are you going to share with your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, he thought about it for a second, but he came through. That is it. Everybody give a big hand for Addie and Liam.
Addie and Liam, our future Monster Jam drivers. We're gonna move on to our 5th driver coming up. Make some noise for Chelsea Van Cleve, Sparkle Smash.
It's true! Unicorns can fly! Make some noise! Chelsea Van Cleve, Sparkle Smash. 20 seconds on the clock, let her know.
All right, Chelsea Van Cleve, Sparkle Smash. This is her 9th Monster Jam truck. And she got to pop the confetti too during freestyle here. Time to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Your score to beat 9.109 from Gravedigger. Your scores are locked. Your score for Sparkle Smash, 6.658. Our 6th driver up, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
That's gonna do it. Put your hands together for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's lock those scores in.
Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco takes a tumble there at the very end, but what a freestyle run, powerful. He had 20 seconds left on the clock though, so a little early run there early ending, for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Nonetheless, a great freestyle, great momentum, used all of the pod. So those are things that you need to keep in mind here when you're scoring. Scores are locked in. Your score for El Toro Loco is a 7.342. Good enough for the second spot. We're going to take a look at another freestyle that happened a couple of days ago. Zach Gardner, Wildside, part of Stadium Championship Series West, actually freestyled his way to winning the Friday Night Freestyle with only 3 tires.
Kay, I can barely drive with 4 tires. So it's unbelievable what Zach Gardner was able to do out there in Salt Lake City. You see John Zimmer Jr. cheering him on. And yeah, he was able to just keep it going right after the 100-second mark, and he tore it down.
I mean, only on 3 tires, so there is a lot of pressure used on the transmission, on the engine. So what did you think, like, how did you think that he did just with 3 tires?
Not only did he almost finish, he left that freestyle run with 13 seconds left on the clock, but he was able to pull off a Morgan & Morgan backflip with just 3 tires. I have never seen anything like that.
Crazy and insane there, Zach Gardner and Wildside. We're gonna move on to our second to last competitor, Brandon Toluchka, living on the edge.
Living on the edge, Brandon Toluchka, living on the edge. Let's go, St. Paul, Minnesota, judgeszone.com, 20 seconds.
An incredible freestyle there, giving you a little bit of a 2-wheel skills combination with the freestyle. Great momentum, great flow, able to catch it pretty speedy off of the dirt pod there for the popper back into a moonwalk. You see the pogo bounce there as well. Scores are locked. Your score to beat Gravedigger, 9.109. Your score for living on the edge is a good score, 8.328. That'll put him in the second spot. Our final competitor, freestyle, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
it up for the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. 20 seconds, you know what to do.
Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, giving us a little bit of everything. Sky wheelies, a little bit of carnage there. Nice big save as well. Kind of by the backflip ramp there as well. Scooby-Doo. And Brianna Mahan, time to get those scores locked in. Your score to beat, Gravedigger 9.109. Your score for Scooby-Doo is 8.127, which means your freestyle winner is Matt Cody Gravedigger. So we are going to add those 8 points to Gravedigger's total with 6 in JCB Racing, 6 in the two-wheel skills challenge, and 8 in Monster Jam Freestyle for a total of 20 points. Excel Energy Center, your BKT overall event champion is Matt Cody Gravedigger.
Bad it to the bone indeed. Give it up for your overall event champion and freestyle champion, Matt Cody Gravedigger, leaving it all out on the track, man. We had a chance to catch up beforehand, and you were so excited to show out for all these fans here in Minnesota. What was it like for you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, to be able to bring Monster Jam to a brand new venue, a brand new market, and to leave with the first overall event champion, man, I'm on cloud 9, having fun. Felt the energy from you guys all day long. You know, we had a couple second place finishes, third place. I knew I had to show up for freestyle, the Gravedigger way, bad to the bone freestyle, big backflip, end it with a crash. So one more question, St. Paul, who had fun at Monster Jam today? Let me hear you.
Look at the crowd, Matt. They're all here for you and Gravedigger. Unbelievable. Now we have another event coming up. We got to regroup, get this track nice and ready. How do you like your chances moving forward, man?
Hey, like I said, I'm sitting on cloud 9, gonna ride the lightning into the next event. My crew chief back there, Mike King Huntley, he's got a little bit of work to do, but man, that's why he's the best, and that's why he's on a Gravedigger. And all I gotta say is, if you ain't here, you better be here.
Everybody give it up one more time for Matt Cody, your overall event champion, Gravedigger.
Congratulations to Matt Cody and Gravedigger, your BKT overall event champion. We have finally done it. We reopened Excel Energy Center here once again. It's been 20 plus years here, so we're so excited to bring back Monster Jam to you, Minnesota fans. Of course, we've got more action coming your way tonight and of course tomorrow as well. And don't forget to check out Racer Network here tonight, 9 p.m. Central Time. Grab your official Monster Jam merchandise. And of course, on behalf of David Mila, I am Kay Young. We hope you had fun. We hope to see you tonight on our next Monster Jam.